Hello, I am High Heel Knight. This is my Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins movie review. The character of Snake Eyes is clouded in deep mystery. That's one of the things that makes that character so special. Now, in the comic books, you expand on the character, but as far as mainstream, with the cartoons and the movies, we know nothing at all about him. We never see his face, he doesn't speak, he's basically a ninja 24/7. So with this origins film, establishing any type of concrete past is a big risk. So for this review, I'm not going to give too many plot details. Everything I'm going to talk about was pretty much already shown in the trailer, so I'm not going to spoil it. This is going to be as spoiler-free as possible, so you can go into the movie and experience what they're going to reestablish with this character and with this world of the G.I. Joe franchise. And hopefully you'll like it, or maybe you won't. But I will say, the basic story is that it takes place a few weeks before Snake Eyes is recruited into the G.I. Joe program. It establishes how Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow meet, become friends, and then unfortunately that friendship falls apart. The plot is basically the upcoming Shang-Chi film, except that the secret ninja clan are the good guys, and Snake Eyes talks a lot. He has a personality. He's sarcastic, he's a bit charming, he's a bit angsty, he's a bit frustrated. He's a real person. He's pretty much treated the total opposite of how the Black Widow film treated Taskmaster. And just like how you feel about Taskmaster in the Black Widow film will greatly affect how much you enjoy that movie, here in the Snake Eyes movie, how you feel about this very unique reinterpretation of Snake Eyes will affect how you enjoy the movie. Now, I will say for me, I liked this Snake Eyes interpretation for this film, but I just don't see how it's going to work in subsequent movies. How are you going to have this person with the personality, with opinions, with desires, with a history, just be a sword-wielding mind for the rest of the franchise? So for this specific movie, I think it works, but I'm not sure it will work going forward. But hey, we'll have to wait and see if there are any extra movies, or they'll just have to reboot it a few years down the line. And as far as the other characters, Storm Shadow is amazing. I really liked the performance, but the interpretation of that character is fantastic. So nothing wrong with the Storm Shadow angle. My main complaint is with the Baroness and with Scarlet. Hopefully it's just a matter that they're in the movie very briefly, so I can't really get a full appreciation of what they bring to the table. But from what I saw in the movie, I wasn't impressed. The Baroness presented as a bit coy and catty, and I prefer my Baroness to be very regal and conceited. And Scarlet, she's played by Samara Weaving. Samara Weaving was excellent in Ready or Not, so I know she can handle this role. But again, from what I saw in the movie, now, as far as the action is awesome, the stunts are awesome, the martial arts is awesome. You are not going to go wrong with any of that in this film. Pretty much a strong thrill ride from start to finish. The main thing is, once again, how you feel about this interpretation of Snake Eyes. It's a big, big risk. So as far as my verdict, again, action is cool, martial arts is cool. It's a good reboot of the franchise. They're starting off on a risky, but I think the right foot. But do you like what they'll do with Snake Eyes? It'll be up to you, and it will be greatly affect the success of this film. So with that stated, I give Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins a B+ grade. Okay, so that was my Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins movie review. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you very much for watching.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I.